Said 1, 2, 3 clerks are out at the old clerk game. Everybody, hope y'all doing well today. This week's Take 2 review is Clerks 3 from 2022. That's a whole lot of numbers. Clerks 3 is a very belated sequel to a very belated sequel. I mean, the first Clerks was made in 94, I think, and then the second one was in 2006, and this one is like, almost 20 years after that. 16 years? 16 years, yes. I'm a bookkeeper, I should be good at math. Anyways, I've been a Kevin Smith fan, not since Clerks, but since Mallrats. That's just the one that caught me first. And then I went back and watched Clerks, and, I was hooked from then on. And it's kind of like growing up with somebody when you've been watching somebody since, well, I've been watching him for 27 years. And it's kind of like an old friend. In the Clerks movies, it's a lot about friendship and about Dante and Randall. And I'd forgotten that they actually bought the Quick Stop back at the end of the second one, because it'd been a long time since I watched the second one. I mean, I watched it. I went to the theater and saw it, and I own it, and I watched it several times, but, I watch a lot of movies. Anyways, in true Kevin Smith fashion, he has pretty much everybody that has ever touched the Clerks part of the franchise, or almost any of his movies in this movie. But it starts out, Dante and Randall are back at the Quick Stop, and they're working. They own the Quick Stop, but they're just working. And Elias from the movie in, the part 2, he works there for him. And he's also got a little friend who's sort of like a silent Bob to Elias. But Elias is good comic relief throughout the movie because he's a crypto Christian when you first see him. Him and his friend have started their own little crypto thing, and it's a Christian crypto thing, but Dante's making fun of it, or not Dante, Randall's making fun of him, and just giving him a hard time, and then he starts having a heart attack, and Dante calls 911, and they take Randall to the hospital, and it's even fun at the hospital, but Elias wants him to live, and he thinks his proselytizing to him didn't work, and that he needs to worship Satan to save Randall. And Randall does live, and his doctor is played by Amy Sedaris. And there's a good bit in there about them getting him ready for the heart surgery and stuff, but I'll leave that for you to see because it's a pretty funny bit. But he survives, and he realizes that he's wasted his life, and he wants to do something with it. And he also realizes that he wants to make a movie, because he was the one that was always running the video store. So the rest of the movie is just all them trying to make a movie, and the movie is pretty much just their lives in the first 2 movies, but them putting it into a movie. And Jane and Tom Bob are in the movie, and it's really emotional in spots, and it made me think of a friend that passed away, and yeah, I mean, I cried 3 or 4 times watching this, and I never thought I'd say that about a Kevin Smith movie unless it was just so bad that I was like, why did I waste my money on this? But no, Kevin's Brush with Death really made this one, I don't know, made it special to me. Anyways, if you're a fan of Clerks movies, of Jay and Silent Bob movies, of Kevin's other movies, check it out. It's good. I mean, if you don't like his stuff, then don't check it out, because you won't like it no more than you liked any of the other. But I really loved it. So, yeah, check it out. We'll see y'all next week.